It's almost like it's a regular delivery. You go in, you ask for the order, you take a picture.
We got ourselves a big over here.
Hello, and welcome back to another Cruisin with Corey, another Cruisin with Corey Quickie here as I try to accept my first ever Roadie offer. I was just, I don't have a lot of time today. I did a couple DoorDashes down in my area. I don't have time to go up to where Shipt is, where I could do Targets and Walmart, so I'm just staying local. Did a couple DoorDashes at my local area, and I saw a Roadie pop up that's right in the area. It's only 20 bucks for 4 miles. And of course, how Roadie works is you have to wait for your offer to go through. Right now, it says offer pending, and I've never even put in an offer before, so this is all new to me. It's not going to be new to most of you, I understand that, but for anybody that it can help out, here you go. So, again, like, share, comment, subscribe. We're going to wait and see if we actually get approved for it. If we don't, then whatever. I'll take you along for whatever else I do this morning, but let's wait. Still waiting. It's been 7 minutes, and I just don't understand this system, because I did turn on, they have a new auto match feature, which I think is something in vain with, like, you know, they're trying to compete with DoorDash, where if an offer is you're eligible for, they'll pop it on your screen. I assume that's how it works. I haven't seen one, but how many people right now are on Roadie trying to get this exact order at the same time? Like, you see that I'm close. I'm only like 2 miles from the CVS. You know that I have a car. It says easy fit for a Honda Clarity. That's what I drive. And it's a pretty risk-free order. There's not really much in the way of risk with this. It's a CVS order. It says it's one item. How much contemplation really needs to go on? Because I know I've watched a lot of my friends do these videos online, and you see a Roadie pop up. Oh, finally, we got accepted for it, so let's go do it. But it doesn't hide the fact that I still agree with everything I said. If you're trying to compete with these apps, then you gotta be faster. Because if I'm driving by a CVS, I'm not gonna sit and wait there for 15 minutes unless it's that dead. I'm going to go and take the whatever pops up. But in this case, we allegedly got accepted, so we got to head to CVS and go across the bridge.
Turn right.
All right, so on the bottom of the screen, it says Start Gig. This is all new to me. Please verify my identity.
But first, let me take a selfie.
I had to verify my identity. It actually said, please smile. And now it says I got to be there by 10:05. It's 9:55 now, so we'll be there well in time to do this. This is a weird CVS. All right, so we are here. So I guess we're gonna hit swipe to arrive. This is a retail order. Proceed to front of the store and verify pickup. So I'm gonna have to take a picture of the bag. So it's nothing out of the ordinary. So I've never been here before, but it's a CVS, so it can't be that hard. It's almost like it's a regular delivery. You go in, you ask for the order, you take a picture. So there was a complete pickup order. There's a complete pickup button. We ran into a problem. Okay. So we've hit that. We don't have a problem anymore. And now we just deliver it. So, yeah. I still stand by my point that I made in the beginning that I do think the system is stupid. Because, again, I waited an extra 10 minutes. And in a normal instance, unless it's really dead and like this, there's no reason for me to have to wait as long as I did to get confirmation on this order. But what are you gonna do? Maybe Roadie will change it. If they want to be competitive, they're gonna have no choice. But we are 7 minutes, 3 miles away from the drop off, and we're gonna basically be right back where we were when I started filming. So let's go. All right, we're here. So we swipe to confirm, verify delivery. So we're gonna take a picture of the bag again. All right, order verified. Indicate drop-off location at front door. And now let's go. Right, so now we just go and complete delivery and we're done. So my reviews of Roadie, again, I don't like the acceptance process, but the rest of it is pretty much just a normal delivery app. So add it to your repertoire. And I mean, you're gonna see CVS orders. I've seen BJ's orders. You're gonna see a lot of large routes, Tractor Supplies we have in our area, you know, like farm, mulch, pet stores. But they're not all great, but some of them can be. Now I have about an hour where I can deliver before I gotta go and head home for some errands. So I'll take you along with me. You're already here, you're already with me. May as well see if I get anything for the next hour. Alright, well, it's a dead day and I only have time for like one more order and nothing's coming through. So we're going to take this. It's a Shaw's order, 13 for 5. It's 18 items. We're going to go on an experiment with this one. To see if Uber does hide tips on these still. I've had Shaw's orders go up a lot. This is 18 items. Very curious how low the base pay is going to be. It might even be as low as $3, but whatever. It should take us less than a half hour start to finish. All that soda, all this cat litter, and this is showing up as 13 bucks. It is Uber. This very easily could jump up. Uber does hide tips over $8. If this only pays 13 bucks, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my God. These grocery, it's not, I don't even want to say the grocery apps, because the grocery apps do a good job. But Uber and DoorDash do not at all have transparency with some of these grocery pickups. Uber has no transparency on anything, which has always been one of my issues with it. Again, you take the good with the bad. I've made a lot of money on Uber in the past, and I've gotten bit on Uber in the past, as you saw in my last video. But to have absolutely no transparency on these orders and to hide everything like that is just kind of BS. This is a lot of weight. I put some of the soda in my back seat, the rest in the trunk, because I don't want to overload the rear axle too much. But let's see if, I mean, worst case, it's still 15 minutes of work. Hopefully it goes up though. All right, we're done. I needed that exercise. Hopefully the exercise was worth the pay. Was it $13? We wait. We still wait. It only paid $13. You gotta be kidding me. And I don't want to overtly shame the customer. They did tip $10, so I'm not going to fully blame the customer on that. That probably was more worth $20 for how heavy it was, but for Uber, I don't know who's responsible for paying the driver out or what the base pays are supposed to be, whether that's an Uber thing or a Shaw's thing or a merchant thing, whatever. But for that load to only pay $3 is utterly embarrassing. So I'm gonna put more air onto the merchant into Uber, because that should have been far higher of a payout for how heavy it was. But anyways, I didn't take you along for the first couple of rides. Here's what we did before I went on air today. Did a couple DoorDashes. We did that roadie. Just did this. I gotta start heading home for errands. I got some stuff to do today. I have a field study. I've done a video in the past on how to do field studies and how to sign up for them. I have to do a pre-check today at 10 o'clock, and then 2 days from now I have a $250 study. It's 6 hours of sitting in front of a computer. So I'm going to get paid over $40 an hour to just camp on Zoom for 6 hours. These are, again, lucrative opportunities that I've been trying to do, and it's kind of the direction that I do want to take this channel. Gig is going to be a part of this channel. It's going to be a big part of this channel. But I do want to start getting into other, as I'm going to call them, non-traditional ways to make money. Whether it be field studies, whether it be other hustles, whether it be reselling. That's something that I really want to get into. So you're going to see a little bit more on this channel. You're always going to see gig, but again, we're blooming out, we're venturing out into how to make money in non-traditional ways. So if you're interested in that, I hope you are, because I'm probably going to do it anyways. But that's where we're kind of heading in the future here. But for the time being, again, this is what we made, how we made it. I know you didn't see all of it, but this is what happened today in only about 2.5 hours. So I'm actually quite chuffed with that. Didn't drive too much for it either. But like, share, comment, subscribe. This is Cruisin' with Corey. Corey out.
It sound right, boys.